Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? It's your boy Roar. We're here with another CG5 song called Lover Without a Heart, an Ode to CAINE. I'd said before that understanding that the actual script for CAINE originally was supposed to have him say, no, wait, in realization at the end of episode 8, that what he was doing was wrong and he wasn't aware of how much he was hurting everyone around him. That was a lot different than what I was thinking, which sounded like every other Disney villain ever that's like, no, please wait, I'm sorry. Of course they're going to say that and not mean it, right? So understanding that honestly just makes my view of him all the more like well-rounded, I think. You know, obviously he did stuff that he has to answer to. The cast said as much when they were confronting him. And I know people want to argue, well, yeah, he does listen, and no, he wasn't lying, he just didn't know any better. I'm not going to go that route. I'm not going to act like he's entirely innocent and nothing he ever did was his fault. He still chose to hurt people, because if he didn't, then why does any of that matter? Why were any of us affected by the last episode? Excuse me, I just spit. If he's just an innocent little bean that, doesn't deserve any sort of like mirror to the actions that you take. Even if it is a computer program that is constricted in some ways, I think you can carry both. You can still care about a character that is very well-rounded, even if their ambitions for certain things were entirely selfish. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's see what CG5 brings to the table with this. Okay. Oh, and Lizzie Freeman's gonna be in here too, so.
Pouring leader with the porcelain grin controls a circus, but it can't control the king. So the spotlight flickers and the illusion breaks apart. But this universe was broken from the start. In the center of the ring, he says.
Ooh, I like that. But the like, instead of so you end that a little early, and then you have a little bit of breathing room before you go, in the center of the ring, he says, going back to that beat flow. Very cool.
But this universe was broken from the start. In the center of the ring, he says, I can fix this bubble, it's like a puzzle, a problem I need to solve. I pick up my mess, don't you move a muscle, it will be resolved. Please, please don't leave me, I'll make life easy, it's like you'll be at home because
be at home. I think that does actually a really good job of explaining his character. He does care, he does love, he just doesn't have what it actually takes to understand the give and take and the flow of a actual reciprocal relationship. And I'm not saying that very many humans do. I think the statistics on divorce and interpersonal issues in any average relationship can speak to that. We are selfish people who also are not willing to look at the other person and really understand them. We come in with our own baggage and expect other people to fix it. So I'm not acting like it's easy to, find a relationship that's all good and whatever. I have long since given up on that with dating and all that. I'm like, I don't care. But in terms of CAINE here, it's like, it is in some cases like what Zubul said, you're like a child. I think children can be so open with like, hey, I just want to be around you, but they don't understand what it actually takes to have that love stretch long term. And like Ragatha said, make it feel like we're at home. It's a different avenue that if you don't have a heart and you're not really feeding into understanding what the other person needs, it's not really a full experience. So seeing him freak out in earlier episodes was such a huge switch. Okay, first of all, her flow. Like, she has so much of a staccato pronunciation. Very, very cool. I love that. Also, Lizzie, I mean, like, I truly hope that regardless of whether or not Gooseworks wants to continue the series after its run, of which I would hope that the mongrels, the terrible, awful people that ridded Gooseworks of their ambition to continue it any further, I hope they lose everything they've ever wanted. Because it's just like the insensitivity that some of those people have is absurd. Regardless, I hope that everyone in the Amazing Digital Circus cast will want for nothing, especially Lizzie. Lizzie is an incredible actress and voice actor and person from what I'm seeing. So I hope that she continues to do very well. If, episode 9 is going to be our farewell to the Pomni character, at least. So, anyway. Just the way the bass comes in, just with these beautiful accents, dom, bom, bom, just adds so much to what's going on with the vocals and everything. Especially how CG is staying very high pitch and basically like, why don't you care? I could do anything. Just stay here. Anything can be repaired. To just add the ba 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 on top of that adds so much oomph to what's going on, even if he's not articulating it with his voice because he's trying to stay up here and just sound like everything's okay. Then it's just boom, boom, boom. It's showing you there's still intensity, a lot of drama underneath the surface. Love that production. Incredible.
Could you just play along? Nothing ever goes wrong. Anything can be repaired. Please don't leave me on me like easy. It's like you'll be at home. Casa, so don't leave me alone.
Oh, wait. That's in reference to Evangelion, right? I only watched Evangelion a long time ago. But that's the whole, what is it? The congratulations scene. I don't even know what it's contextually tied to. But him being surrounded by things that he abstracted. That's, whew. Was that Queenie or Kinger? There we go. Hey. Dude. Kane's just floating. Dude. Absolutely phenomenal. Really, really awesome. I love it. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Tell me in the comments. Link to this, of course, is going to be in the description. Support CG5. They make awesome stuff. And that's all I got to say about that.